What's going on, family? Yo, um, let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. All right, cool. Let me turn this off. What's up, family? Hey, man, I haven't been live in a long time. Let me know how you all are doing. I'm done with the hard part of school, and so I'm excited. We're gonna be doing lives a whole lot more this month and moving forward. But I'm excited about. I'm excited what's going on. I won't be long with you all today. I will not be long with you all on today because I have a meeting at 12:30, so it's 11:45 my time. So I'm gonna get on and get off. But yo, real quick, if you're part of E3 family, put it in the chat. I got you on this screen and my notes are on that screen. We're gonna have two different screens and my camera's right here. All right. But here's my chat right now. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me know where you're tuned in from. I'm excited. What's going on? Valencia, what's up? What's up from Los Angeles, California? What's going on, Harvey? What's going on, Berhe? How do you pronounce your name? Berhe. What's up, my brother? Berhe. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We should be good from today. Valerie Irvine, Texas is in a building. What it do? What it do? Louisville is in the building. ATL is in the building. Vanessa's in the building. I love it. I love it. North Carolina's in the building. Massachusetts is in the building. Spartanburg, South Carolina, Bay Area, Cali. What's up, Sylvia? Sylvia is one of my consistent followers, man. I love that. I love that. I love that. Gary, Indiana is in the building. Cool, 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 cool. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, listen, y'all, I won't be on here too long. I'm gonna give y'all 25 minutes because I was reading this article and I'm gonna pull it up here on my screen so we all can read it on together because you all know me as I am giving you all this news and information. I like to show you where I'm pulling the information from so you can know that I'm not out here just guessing and just playing around. Before we get into it, man, I want to thank you all, man, thousands, and I mean this, thousands of you all. Participated in our E3 community member survey. And man, y'all gave me some good feedback and some good constructive feedback. And so I'm going to be making some major changes within the company, within our content, within some things that we're structuring. We're literally breaking it all down right now. Man, but just the love that you all have shown. I mean, the growth. I compared it to my audience survey that I did with Ramsey years ago to where we are now. And I mean, oh my goodness, just here's the thing that I love, right? And then we're gonna get into Trump's executive order. Here's the thing that I love. I was a little fearful almost 5 years ago, right, to branch out on my own. But just reading through this survey, and I mean, it's thousands of you, thousands, not one, not two, not three, thousands of you all just gave me mad love in how we've been able to execute and build something amazing within our brand here and what you all would like to see me do more of. And even some of the things that you all do not like about the show and the content. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. So we have a professional. What's going on, Stephanie? We have a professional going through it right now, and he's creating. He's going to be putting something together for me so we can really, really, really understand it. Really, really make better content, better products, better books and everything. And speaking of that, I need everyone to get a copy of this book. All right, Let Them by Mel Robinson. Man, I mean, this book. I'm on chapter 1 right now, but it is tremendously blessing me right now. It is a book that just says pretty much let them. If they're gonna talk about you, let them. If they're not gonna love you, let them. But this book is blessing me tremendously, blessing me tremendously. But y'all listen. Today, it's your boy Ayo, and I'm really excited because we're going to be having a serious, quick conversation about your money on today. You probably heard Donald Trump, our president, just killed the penny. And I know what you're thinking, Anthony, it's just a penny. What is the big deal? But I need you to listen closely on today because this isn't just about the penny necessarily itself. It's about your financial freedom. It's about your privacy, and it is about your wealth building. Don't forget that our new mission here, this is not about Anthony O'Neill, follow Anthony O'Neill. No, if you're watching me, you're a part of the E3 community. And here in the E3 community, our mission is by 2050, we would have eradicated $1 billion in debt within this community, specifically within the African American community, and we would have built $500 million in wealth. All right. So while everyone else is focused on the penny, we need to look ahead at what's coming, because they say by 2053, African Americans who look like me and like the majority of you all, that we will have zero to negative net worth. And I want to make sure that as we're seeing small things come here and come there, then we have an understanding of what's happening and how, right? Okay, this is just a penny, Anthony. Okay, but how does this executive order impact our personal life? So by the end of this show, by the end of today's quick show, you know exactly what to do today to safeguard your financial future. All right. So I want to jump straight into it. Let me pull up the screen so you can read this article on today. Let me know if you all can see it, if you can hear it as well. All right. So Trump, I don't know. Yeah, you probably can't see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get. Let me see here. Hold a minute, y'all. There we go. See if I can get it. Boom, 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 and come down. Boom, 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 boom. Come over, come down. Oh, y'all can see a little bit better. All right. So you see up here it says Trump orders U.S. Treasury to stop minting a new penny, citing rising costs of producing the coin. So Washington AP, the President Donald Trump says he has directed the Treasury Department to stop minting. Minting means making new pennies, citing the rising cost of producing the 1 cent coin. For far too long, the United States has printed, made pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. I want to pause right there so y'all can understand this. I want you to look at this. The penny is only 1 cent. But one article says it costs 2 cents, and the other article says it could cost up to 3 to 4 cents. This is so wasteful. Trump wrote in a post Sunday night on his Truth Social site. I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. The move by Trump is the latest in what has been a rapid fire effort by his new administration to enact sweeping change through executive orders and proclamation on issues ranging from immigration to gender and diversity to the name of the Gulf of Mexico. All right. Trump had not discussed his desire to eliminate the penny during his campaign, but Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency raised the prospects in a post on Twitter, now known as X, last month, highlighting the penny's cost. Here it is. The U.S. Mint reported losing $85.3 million in 2024 fiscal year that ended in September on the nearly 3.2 billion pennies it produced. Every penny cost nearly 0.037 up to 0.031 the year before. The mint, also the making of a penny, also loses money on the nickel, with each of it about 0.05 coins wasting nearly about 14%. All right, I'm not going to read through all this article. I will make sure to go ahead and put this inside of the show notes and inside of the chat so you all can have it. Let me do that right now for you because I want you all to be readers and studiers. So let me put this inside of the chat. What's going on, Dennis from Maryland? The article I am quoting, so you all can have that so you can read it for yourself. But I really want to do for like the next 20 minutes, I want to break down what does this actually mean. All right, and I want to give you the reality of the situation. So Trump signed an executive order to stop making pennies, because each penny, based upon my research, I'm doing all of it, is right around 3.7 cents to produce. So let's do this. Let's do this here. To us, 1 penny is only 1 cent. But to make it, it costs almost 4 cents. So, so the United States of America is literally losing money just to make money. Bottom line, plain and simple. So I want to ask you, put it inside the chat right now. Put it inside the comments. Would you make a product, for an example, that costs you $5, but you only could sell it for $1? Think about it. Would you make a product that only costs you, it costs you $5 to make it, but you can only necessarily sell it for $1? But think about it. All right. I see the nose. I see the nose. But as we can see in the article that we just saw, nickels cost even more. Nickels cost 13 cents each. That means pennies today. Nickels next, then dimes, quarters, and eventually, watch this, physical dollars will disappear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I want to think about it. Let's think about it. Let's think about it. So let me ask y'all this real quick. I'm about to ask y'all this right here. Wait, where's my poll at? Okay. So let me answer this question. Should we get rid of the pennies? Put it inside the comment section right now. Put it inside the chat. Should we get rid of the pennies? And should we get rid of the nickels? Should we get rid of it? Because I want to know, like if it's costing us money, I see yeses. I think I could do a poll here. Let me see. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. All right, start the poll. We're gonna vote right here. Should we get rid of pennies? All right, I wanna ask you all this real quick. All right, I need y'all to hit that poll right there real quick. Vote. I need y'all to vote. Should we get rid of the pennies? Should we get rid of the pennies? If it's costing us 4 cents, should 4 cents, right? 3.7 cents to make it, and it's only worth 1 penny. Should we get rid of the pennies? If our nickels is costing us almost 13 cents, but it's 5 cents to 10 cents, should we get rid of those? Should we? Should we? I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. I need everyone to vote for me real quick. If you're watching this live, I need you to vote for me real quick. Should we get rid of the pennies? I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. I see 59% no. I see 41% at yes. Come on, answer the question so that way I can answer this correctly. Wait, what is this on my? I don't like that right there. Yeah, it's not right there. Okay, cool. I don't like that right there. I don't like that. I want to get that right. Get that right. All right. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, cool. I see Candace saying, no, it costs us to make it, but we need it to survive. You see, this is really not just about survival. This isn't really just about even the pennies. I've been watching a lot of different money experts talk on this and been doing some studying. But a lot of us seem to think that this is about control. Because if it starts with the penny, then it goes to the nickel. If it goes from the nickel, it goes to the quarter, goes from the quarter, goes to the dollar, the physical actual dollar. I don't have the physical dollar on this. So what does this mean? If we take away cash money, what is that about? Or what could it be about? Let me put this out there. Could it be about control? Because if we eliminate cash, it means that we lose our financial privacy and our financial freedom. I was watching another show and they talking about, man, here's something that's really coming from their perspective. A central bank digital currency, or a CBDC. Now, a CBDC isn't PayPal, it isn't Cash App. It's digital money fully controlled by the government. Now, as I was doing some research and watching some other shows, I was like, man, I got to talk about this in my community. Like, this is not just me coming off the top of my dome. I want to be very honest with you. This is me out there studying and watching from other financial experts. And I'm like, whoa. CBDC? I need y'all to write this down so you can have this. All right. CBDC is a central bank digital currency. This is something that you should be studying up on. This should be something that you're watching, because it's digital money fully controlled by the United States of America. Now, let's just say this was to happen. Here's exactly what this means for you. Number one, surveillance. Every transaction we make will be tracked. There's no more financial privacy. Now, that's somewhat already happening if you're using your debit card and or credit card if you have one. But for me, I still actually enjoy cash somewhat. You know why I enjoy cash somewhat? Because I can go to the bank, pull out the cash, and I can go pay for gas. I can go buy this product, and there's a sense of privacy. Prime example, I remember one time my dad was trying to surprise my mother. He was trying to surprise my mother. So he went to the bank, pulled out the money. Why? Because there was a sense of I can privately buy this thing to surprise her. So with this happening now, there could be a way. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why my sister is at the house, y'all, and she got the heat on. Lord Jesus. I was wondering, like, why am I hot in here? Hold up. I had to turn on the AC, y'all. I got kind of hot. All right. So if we go to the CBDC way, number one, we're gonna lose some level of privacy. There's no more financial privacy. Number two, we're gonna lose control. One of the experts said, man, if they disagree with your beliefs or actions, they could freeze or limit your money instantly. Instantly. I don't know about that. I don't know. Again, these are all speculation. These are all things that we should be preparing for, studying more, looking into more. Now, here's the third thing that really got to me. Here's the third thing that really got to me. We can see banks disappear. Your local bank, or especially your local credit union, will not exist. Your money could be entirely controlled by the Federal Reserve. And if the system crashes, your money is inaccessible until they fix it. Now, while this may be some speculations, I'm being honest. I don't know this to be true. It's what I'm studying, it's what I'm reading, and and in the money space, being back in school, what I'm learning from my professors is like, hey, read, but also read and see, okay, what could be coming. So while experts and myself, we're saying, okay, these are speculations, right? In certain areas, this is not speculations because when you look at countries like China and other countries, they're already implementing this. And here's a true thing. The United States of America, when it comes to technology, sometimes we're one of the last people to actually get on it. So this could be real and it could be heading our way. So I want to give you all real quick 3 critical moves you need to do right now. Right now. Because if this does happen, we need to make sure that we're taking advantage of the season that we're in right now. Again, this is not a panic, but again, I'm always talking about, okay, when I see the executive order, when I see the government falling in line with the executive order, what could what could be true in the future? And if I prepare for the worst, right? Then if the worst comes, I'm prepared for it. But if the worst doesn't come, well, then I got extra money and I'm ahead of the game. Prime example, let's bring it back to a real perspective. Why do we have an emergency fund? Because we're preparing for the worst. And if we don't have an emergency for a year, 2 or 3 years, then we got some extra money sitting inside of our account. So this is not me trying to get you all to panic, but this is me always going back to we have to be willing to adjust, adapt, and adjust our plans to make sure that we are always ahead of the game. Let me be honest. Let me be honest. Let me be true here. Typically within the money space, within the wealth building space, African Americans, people of color, black and brown people like myself, we are typically last because we don't have a plan and a strategy. Because we enjoy day by day, but we don't really think ahead. So I want to give you 3 critical steps that I'm doing right now to protect my financial freedom right now and my financial future. All right. So here's the very first thing. I am clearly and strategically diversifying my assets. I'm investing in assets like real estate, the stock market, all right, land, and businesses. Says one more time. I'm investing. I am diversifying my money. So I'm not just solely having solely cash, but I have other means that goes into my net worth, real estate and land. Now listen, a lot of you all have not really listened to me, but I'm not really buying physical property anymore. I'm in my home right now, right? I'll buy some if I get a good deal, but right now I'm buying land. Why am I buying land? Because that is an asset that evolves over time. It builds me wealth over time. It goes towards my net worth, but it's not necessarily cash. I'm investing into the stock market via Moo. Now I think I have that on here. I do. I want you all right now to go to anthonynhill.com/moo. They are giving away 80 free stocks. Up to 80 free stocks. Let me say that. Let me say this correctly because I don't want to misrepresent myself. Depending on how much money you put into it, they're going to give you up to 80 free stocks. And the only thing you need to do today is open it up with $100. Why is this so important? Because you don't want to just have your money sitting inside of a bank account. Yes, we do want to have an emergency fund. Yes, we do want to have this, and I'm all for that. But here's the thing: once you get past your 3 to 6 months of your net expenses, you need no more money sitting in your account. You need to have that money invested into a good brokerage account. You need to have the money invested into a good ETF. Why? Because you have the power of compound interest. Then once you have that situated, then we come over here and we buy real estate. Once we get that situated, now we're building our businesses. Now is the time, y'all. Last year, my homeboy, not last year, 2 weeks ago, my homeboy called me. I called him and said, "Hey, I need you to open up a Moo account. I need you to open up and get an ETF. Open up and get an ETF and go ahead and get the ETF that's invested into an SMH." He put money into it, and within a matter of 2 weeks, he made $1,200 on his investment. ETF is just like a good mutual fund. You're investing into a lot of different companies, right? And so I want you to go to anthonyo'neill.com/moo today. Put $100 in there. Because here's why. These things can't be digitally erased or controlled. All right? Go to anthonyo'neill.com/moo. Moo. Here's the second thing that I'm really building. I'm gonna leave the Moo thing up there for a while because I want y'all to get that and get that link. Here's the second thing. I'm building multiple income wealth building streams. Let me say it one more time. Income wealth building streams. You all know that I have this business here. It's called the Neatness Network. But up underneath that, I have another real estate business that I'm doing. And then also, I'm earning from dividends, my rental properties. And also, what I'm even learning is I'm learning how to leverage my skills, right? To where I can go into different churches. One of the main reasons why I went back to school is because I built this huge brand, this huge following. And I was like, man, I want to make sure that as I'm going into churches and I'm teaching them, hey, here's how we can expand. Here's how you can raise an offering, or here's how you can build a church without having to force people to give. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my money skills. I went back to school, got the education. I'll be done with my MBA here in 2 months. And then I'm starting my doctoral degree in January. I'm excited about that. And my doctoral degree will be in finance and investing. And so I want to, my bachelor's is in finance and banking. My MBA is in church management, to where I can go inside of churches and help them build, right? And then my doctoral degree, which will be done in about 2.5 years, I'm starting in January, that will go back into finance. So what am I doing? I'm taking all the skills that's on the inside of me and I'm turning that into a business, because a lot of us are solely relying on a paycheck. I'm not saying a paycheck is the wrong thing to do. Hear me clearly on this. Everyone needs a paycheck. I got a staff and I need them to want a paycheck, right? But at the same time, what are you doing when you get off at 9 to 5? What are you doing to produce more income that you can put into rental properties, that you can put into the land, that you can put into your business, that you can put into the stock market like at Moo? I do not want my E3 community members to solely focus on a paycheck. I need you to think about what skills that did God put on the inside of me that I can take and turn it into an extra thousand, $2,000 a month. That's the extra what? Twelve to $24,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $12,000 to $24,000 a month? Or not a month, a year. What could you do? I want you to think about that. Here's the last thing that I really want you to do, and I've already done this, but this is for you. I need you to eliminate your debt immediately. You see, with digital currency, debt payments will automatically be withdrawn from your account if it comes. I need you to clear your debt right now using the debt snowball method, where you list all your debt from smallest to largest and you work your way up. All right. So if you got a $500 credit card, a $5,000 loan, and a $10,000 loan, you make all your minimum payments on all three of them, but you put all your extra money on the $500 one. Once you pay that off, then you roll over to the next one, you roll over to the next. Why is being debt free so important? Because when we don't have any debt, and this is something that I was just saying this to my dad the other day. I was like, man, I didn't realize how important it was to be financially free. I was speaking in LA this past weekend, and one of the things I said, I'm not a perfect individual. Man, God is still working on me on work and working on some of my flaws that I need to get better at. Some sins that I need to get out of my life. And just being fully transparent, right? I don't believe there's one perfect person who's living perfect in God's eyes. But one area I don't struggle with is finance. And I said, man, when I get married, I'm gonna have 99 problems, but money is not going to be one of them. And I mean that. And it feels so good to wake up on the first of the month, and I got my basic bills. It feels so good that I could, you know what? Like for an example, y'all know me. I'll take off every month of July, and I have not had the opportunity to buy my plane tickets yet. I still haven't decided what I'm really going to do for my birthday month. I take off the entire month. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it feels so good to know I'm not in a rush, and it feels so good that I know that I have the funds and I have the capabilities of waiting to the last minute. Like I'm not stressed about a cheap ticket. I'm not stressed about spending a little bit of extra money. You know why? Because I want to do what I want to do, and I just haven't really figured out what I want to do. Listen, here's the truth. What we're talking about on today's show, it may not happen tomorrow. It may not even happen next year. It may not even happen within the next 5 years. But here's what I am seeing. When we grew up, man, I remember my grandmama telling me when the microwave came out and how everyone thought, oh man, that's just America trying to kill you because it can bring cancer. And then growing up, internet came and oh man, they're trying to have access to all of your information. And then cell phones came and then online banking came. What am I saying? Things are going to change. Major moves towards digital currency could happen within the next 10 to 15 years. Faster if we face an economic crisis. So, right now, we have a crucial opportunity to, to really focus and to really build our wealth. And what I don't want to see is anybody in my community, because we waited at the last minute to pay off debt. We waited at the last minute to start investing. We waited at the last minute to start purchasing property. No, no, no. I want you to start small right now. Start small with just $100 a month inside of a good ETF or a good mutual fund or a good index fund. Start right now preparing and saying, you know what, I'm going to save up so I can put money inside, put money into a rental property. I want you to start thinking about your financial future. I really want you to start thinking about, okay, what can I do to prepare for whatever God's going to allow to happen? Because y'all know me, I'm a spiritual person. At the end of the day, nothing's going to happen if God doesn't allow it to happen. Watch this. It doesn't mean that He wants it to happen, but He allows it to happen. And if He allows it to happen, it is for a purpose and a reason. So I know this is heavy. I know this is heavy. But remember, knowledge is power. Now you're equipped to protect your freedom and wealth. Now you're equipped to say, okay, this could possibly be coming down the road. We got to start paying attention to the small signs. If I see small signs, thank you, Holy Spirit. If I see small signs, then I need to start making small changes. Say one more time. If we start seeing small signs, we need to start making some small changes within our finances because now you are equipped to protect your freedom and your wealth. Do not get distracted by it's just pennies because I remember when I was first starting my journey, man, I used to see pennies all over the floor. I used to be like, oh man. I remember one day I just started collecting pennies. And I didn't really think about it. I just started putting pennies inside this big old bucket. And then one day it got really, really, really full. And I was like, man, I wonder how much pennies I have. I didn't really know. It's just pennies, right? So I took the pennies to the grocery store. Y'all remember how the grocery store used to have them things you could dump all your coins in? And I mean, it was a big old bucket, like a bucket that had a hole like this. And when I dumped those pennies inside of the machine, y'all, I had $632 worth of pennies in that bucket. And it hit me. It's not just pennies. It was $600. And how many of us, oh, it's just a penny, you can keep it. How many of us, oh, it's just a penny, I don't need it. Oh, it's just a penny, I passed it. No, every time I passed a penny, I picked it up. Because I understand it's not just pennies. It is my financial future. And I'm focused on securing my financial future. Y'all can't hear me? I see some of y'all saying in the chat you can't hear me. You can't hear me? Let me see something. Can't hear me? Hello? I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, cool. So it's just some of you all. I don't know why, but y'all go check out the article. Make sure, okay, make sure that you all go to anthonynil.com/mumu and get you an account today. Please hear me clearly. Let's not be one of the individuals who miss out on building wealth because we waited. Now is not the time to operate with fear and keep our money just solely sitting inside of, our bank accounts or inside of our safes or up underneath our beds. No, no, no. I need you to dial in. I need you to really, really, really dial in and make sure that you're getting it. So go open up an account today for $100 a Moomoo. They're gonna give you up to 80 free stocks. Watch this. I want you to hear me clearly. 80 free stocks means you have 80 free shares, not yeah, 80 free shares inside of a company. So you're going to put some money in, and whatever shares and whatever stocks that you buy, they're going to give you 80 free shares and stocks on top of that. That's free money for just opening an account with $100. So don't just open an account, fund the account and watch your money start working. And write this ETF down, SMH. My boy Courtney turned me on to that. He turned all of us on to that a few months ago. If you watched our show, he comes on once a month and he's just giving us, direction on how to really start investing. Let's start making the right moves today. Listen, Trump's executive order about pennies, that's just one thing. But let's be dialed in. Let's focus on our income. And from there, we'll be good. Y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share today's message. Share this with someone else if you enjoyed it, if you learned something from it. I really want to make sure that I'm coming on here more and more live throughout the day. Don't forget, you get a copy of this book, Let Them. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, Let Them. There you go. This book will bless your life. It is blessing mine. I'm only on chapter 1 from Mel Robbins. I mean, this book right here it's amazing. And so go check that book out. And y'all, tomorrow's show, I'm taking your phone calls. So we have like 3 phone calls tomorrow that we're answering. So please make sure to check out tomorrow's show. And y'all, I'm going to be back on here. I'm going to try and get on here on Thursday afternoon. And do some more stuff. I'm trying to go live 2 times a week, post a show 2 times a week as well, because I want to make sure that I'm staying current and updating you all some of the current things. And so I love you all. Thank you all so much. But I promise you, you'll thank me later. Again, I'm going to keep stressing this. I'm going to keep stressing this. Open up an ETF today. If you're starting brand new, open up, get you some shares of another company. Own something. And if you open this account, you're going to own 80 shares of another company. Problem with black people, we're creative. We work hard, but we don't have ownership. We do not have ownership. This is a great way to start the process of owning something, owning part of something. And as we get out of debt and as we mature with our finances, we can start doing other things. All right. Listen, y'all, hit that like button for me real quick. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the community channel. And I got to get up out of here because I got a meeting at 1 o'clock. All right, y'all. Love you. God bless you. And I will see you on the next show. Peace out.